Thank you very much for your precious time. Well, so far, as we can see, the ASEAN Summit 17th and related summits has come to an end. So, what do you think about the remarkable results of the summits?
Well, I think Vietnam has brought ASEAN much closer to each other and certainly has given ASEAN a new sense of confidence to engage with the world, which is extremely important. ASEAN has been playing that role of trying to balance, trying to modulate all the power relations, if we call it that way, in the region. Now EAS plus one plus one plus one and then plus six, all these ASEAN has been in the center. Vietnam has reinforced that sense of being in the center, being in the driver's seat for ASEAN. And if you heard what President Yudhoyono said after Prime Minister Nguyen Tan Dung finished his closing remarks, President Yudhoyono from Indonesia said, yes, we will take ASEAN to the global stage. Vietnam prepared ASEAN for the next step forward.
We can see that now ASEAN have many important partners, but which partner is a top priority to ASEAN? Because, for example, as we know, ASEAN and China have launched the common website and announced about the establishing the ASEAN and China Bank. So whether China is the biggest partner, the most important partners to ASEAN?
Well, we welcome all of them, and all of them are important in different ways, different sizes and different expertise and different background. Some of them have been very, very successful economically. Some of them are now offering us tremendous market and purchasing power. Some of them are small, but are very, very important, active, participating, contributing. So we can't say that which one is more important than others. But we welcome all of them, and we want to make sure that we can engage and benefit and cooperate and can help them too. I mean, it has to be a two-way traffic. That is, they benefit from being here with us. We benefit from having them here to solve our problems, to face our challenges, whether it's human resource development, bridging the gap of development between the newer members and the older members, and then economic transformation, investment. All these things are important to us. They pledge to participate in our efforts to build our own community by the year 2015. We provide them with eventually a stronger market, more purchasing power, larger market is expanding every year. So both sides will have to be benefiting from the efforts.
But we cannot deny that China is the most active partner to ASEAN, right, sir?
Well, it's the largest, and then closest to us, next to Vietnam, next to Laos, next to Myanmar. So it's really immediate neighbor, and then a very, very large market, buying our markets and buying our products, buying our resources, and pretty soon going to come out and do investment in the ASEAN market. So it's an important market, yes. But then there are other member states. The EU is now, investing the highest in the ASEAN markets. The EU, not Japan, not the US. US and Japan are trading with us almost equal, about 200 billion US dollars a year. That's very important. Distant, but present here in the region.
EAS has accepted two new members, so how we should see the role of ASEAN in the forum when the EAS have bigger members?
We are pleased. We are pleased that we could attract attention of everyone around the world. But this time, we have decided that we are prepared to admit two big, major, very powerful, and they are, adjacent to us through the Pacific. Russia claims itself to be also an Asian and Pacific nation. The US is also bordering the Pacific, and it has its own interests, its own presence, its own investment, own trade, technology here in the region. So we have decided to admit both of them, and they are very eager and very much prepared to make a contribution. Officially, next year, both the President of the United States and the President of Russia will be participating as full members of EAS. So EAS will be 18.
As you said, the GDP between 18 countries in the EAS now is about 30 trillion US dollar. It's very potential, but how the ASEAN leaders doing to balance the chance for cooperation between the countries? Because the development stages between the countries is different.
Well, economic integration, bridging the gap, we are working on that. And then, the new members, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, will also have to, be prepared. Make some adaptation, make some adjustment, open up for foreign investment, and establish laws and legal framework that would give confidence to the foreign investors, and they would come in, and slowly we would rise together, and slowly we would be one market called ASEAN Economic Community. Then we will be competitive. Our own GDP is only 1.6, 1.7 combined trillion, but when we are in the EAS, it will be almost 30 trillion US dollars combined a year, and then we will be over half of world trade. We certainly will attract 2/3 of global investment, over half of world's population. It's here, so it's big, and everybody now is recognizing the fact that growth center has shifted to us, to East Asia, and East Asia needs ASEAN, because ASEAN is right in the middle. Between India and China, who is in the middle? ASEAN. Between China and Japan, who is playing that balancing role? ASEAN. So, we are sitting and ready to make a contribution, small, medium size, but welcoming everyone, friendly to everyone, opposed none. Yeah. We are here welcoming everyone to come to our stage, to our platform, to join in our processes and mechanisms, and to drive this region together.
Yeah. Once again, thank you very much for the time.
I'll try. Thank you very much. Thank you.